Well, hello, and welcome to this month's edition of the BatAbility Club monthly update. So as always, we're going to get right into things, folks. We're going to have a look at what happened last month on BatAbility Club. So Neil is with us as always, and we're going to ask for his input as to what happened last month.
Hi, Aileen. How are you doing this month?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Goodness, it's August tomorrow. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Oh, you can. Okay. Well, I can't. It's going to be Christmas before we know it. Anyway, so what has been happening on Club in July 2022? You and I did a problem-solving webinar for business skills.
We did indeed.
Yeah. That went off almost without any problems. I then did a hand knitting session, hand knitting bats, safe and effective use.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It certainly was, yeah, certainly was. And then we had an amazing viewer guest, Mark Ferguson of Mark Ferguson Audio, talking to us about sound recording. Fascinating insight to the world of a wildlife sound recorderist. Last week, we did the Ask Me Anything session, where people did indeed ask us anything, and I did my best to answer the questions. And we then had a product review earlier in the month by Al Milano, a little bit more input by myself than normal on that one. And this was all about wildlife acoustics, just an overview of all of their products. And finally, and the amazing Dr. Miriam Cornshield. What an amazing talking bat. I am a huge fan of Miriam, and I was just so delighted to spend 90 minutes or so in her company talking about her experiences, her life, her thoughts on bat-related matters, etc. So that's Brilliant. It. That was July.
Do you know what my favourite thing about is about your webinar with Miriam?
All right.
Is that every time you say her name, you say it slightly differently. She never gets called the same thing twice, poor lady.
Well, you know what makes it even sadder? Okay, before we started, I asked her precisely how her name was pronounced in her language, and I got it absolutely spot on off camera. But over the period of the talking about interview, yeah, I think you're right. I probably. Yeah, okay.
Right. Moving swiftly on, folks, the least said about that, the better. Let's see what we've got in store for you during the month of August. Go for it, Neil.
Okay, so we're going to do a short session, or a shorter than normal session on hand releasing bats. So that's the 5th of August. Then you and I are going to do a business skills strategic planning webinar, the first of a mini series of business skills webinars. And I know with this one, I think I'm probably going to be taking more of a lead than you are.
I was just going to say that. You read my mind.
So that's going to be on SWOT and STEEP analysis. If you don't know what SWOT and STEEP analysis is, and you're a team leader or a business owner or a managing director, definitely worth watching that webinar for some ideas on strategic thinking, etc. Species profile, De Benton's bat. So that adds to our species profile series. I think this will be the 3rd species profile we'll now be doing. Got a lunch bite webinar, harp trapping bats, safe and effective use. The first time in a couple of months, we're actually giving people outside of the club community the opportunity to pay for a one-off ticket for a webinar. But you wonderful people in Clubland, you get this webinar as part of your membership, and of course it will also be added as a recorded version to the club portal. But not forgetting Talking Bat by Professor Brock Fenton. Professor Brock Fenton is probably one of the most highly respected authorities on bats on the planet, and I had an excellent Talking Bat interview with him. not made excellent by me, made excellent by him, and just looking into his life, his experiences, and his thoughts on various matters.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Is it really, Aileen? Is it really fabulous?
Well, I know that you were really excited to be talking to him, so I'm only assuming that other people might be.
I'm not talking about just that talking back interview. I'm just talking about life in general.
Of course, life is fabulous. Goodness sake, man. So, what have we got coming up next?
I don't have a clue. Oh, here we go. Okay, right.
Yeah, so those of you who watched us last month will remember that we said that we wouldn't be doing monthly competitions and this would be our last one. So last month we gave you another opportunity to be in with a chance of winning the brand new shiny Social Calls, The Bats of Britain and Ireland Volume 2, which has just launched. No,
Been published.
it's been published. It's not quite launched yet, so
I don't want to pick you up. Okay, I'm not sure if we can call it Volume 2. I think we've got to call it the second edition.
oh,
But
sorry.
no, it's okay. Pass. Okay, but let's just go with the branding.
Right, okay, let's go. Social Calls of the Bats of Britain and Ireland, second edition.
Did somebody enter the competition?
Of course, people entered the
Oh,
competition. For
okay.
goodness sake, I have them all in here.
Okay.
Big shake, big shake. Who's going to win? Am I picking it? Are you picking it?
I can't pick it because I'm in virtual land.
Okay, I'll pick it then. Oh, who have we got? Winner is Dawn T.
Dawn.
Dawn
Excellent.
T.
Okay.
We know who you are.
We definitely know who we are. I mean, sorry, we know who you are.
I will drop you an email and we will get that winging its way to you as soon as we possibly can.
Well done, Dawn. Yeah.
Of course, we didn't give you what the question was. Goodness sake, we're all at 6s and 7s. So the question to last month's competition was, who was the gentleman who would be doing the webinar on the recording of wildlife sounds? And the answer was Mark Ferguson. Okay, so this is going good, isn't it? This is going good. So last month we did say that we were going to go slightly different with the competitions at BatAbility here, where we wouldn't be giving away something every month. We were going to do it less often, but hopefully give you prizes that were maybe a bit bigger, a bit better, potentially a bit more valuable. Now, with that in mind, it just so happens that this month we've got a competition. And it's quite exciting, really. Will I put up the next slide and we'll see?
Yeah.
Okay, so go for it, Neil.
Right, so we're going to have a free prize draw, free to enter prize draw, just for BatAbility Club members for a song meter mini bat. That's a static bat detector, recommended retail price £725. Donated to us by those wonderful people at Wildlife Acoustics, and we're giving it away. I've used it. If you go to the product review that Al did earlier in July, on the 25th of July, myself and Al have a slide in that product review where we talk about the song meter mini bat, and we talk about the prize draw, and we give you within that webinar the question that Aileen needs the answer to in order for you to be entered into the prize draw. We're giving stuff away again, Aileen.
Yeah, but the bonus is that you didn't need to buy this one, so.
No, well, that's totally cool. Yeah, those wonderful people at Wildlife Acoustics, gave us this to do with as we please, and this is what we've decided to do with it. So what's the rules of the competition?
Well, the rules are that, first of all, I'll need to watch the webinar to find out what the question is, so that I know when people send me their answers, what the right answer is.
Yeah.
But as always, it's correct answers, hopefully, on an email sent to myself. We've given you a little bit more time for this one. Instead of it being the 22nd of the month, we've pushed it back to the 26th. So correct answers on an email to me before the 26th of August for a chance to have your name entered into the prize draw for the Song Meter Mini Band.
And when are we actually going to make the draw, Aileen?
I believe, as it says, we're going to be doing a live.
A live what?
Yeah, it's a live one, folks. I hope it's going to be.
It's alive. What's that cool for?
It's a film. Number 5's alive, something like that. Anyway,
okay,
I hope it goes better than this recorded version's going at this moment in time.
We need to get somebody like Steven Spielberg or something to the production team.
But we're going to do a live monthly newsletter in August. So details of that will be sent out to all you guys in Clubland and those who want to watch us live, making an even more bigger fool of ourselves, I'm quite sure, are more than welcome to click the link and join in the fun.
And this will only be the second time that you've ever done a live monthly webinar, I believe.
That's correct.
Yeah. Do you have fond memories of the last time that you did that?
Don't put me on the spot, please. Don't put me on the spot.
I seem to recall it was a bit of a
train crash.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think we had quite a few people watching it live, and we got quite a bit of banter, and it was totally unscripted. And
well, as they always are.
As they always are.
Can you not tell? Maybe if we scripted it, it might go a bit better.
Maybe if we scripted it, we both know that you would stick to a script
and you wouldn't.
I wouldn't, so it would be pointless. Anyway, even if you're not in the prize draw, folks, it would be worth watching that. It'd be worth watching that monthly newsletter anyway, because anything could potentially happen.
As you can see.
As you can see.
So I think that's us. That's about us for this month. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening to us. And fingers crossed for all of you lovely people that are going to enter the prize draw. Get your emails to me before the 26th of August. We'll put your name in our tin and choose out one lucky winner. But you never know, there may be spot prizes or secondary third prizes as well. So it's worth joining in.
Yeah, there actually will be, because I've already committed to that in Al's product review.
Okay. That might have been nice to know.
Did you not get the email?
Obviously didn't watch the webinar either. Right, take care folks. Thanks once again and we'll see you soon. Bye.